Hey Dudes and Foxy Dudettes, today we are going to review Tom Ford's Fucking Fabulous. So you won't want to miss this, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to The Well-Rounded Dude. My name is Chris. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel we cover a whole bunch of topics, trying to elevate you to that well-rounded status. Today is no different. It's the first video of 2023. And we are going to be covering a classic, as far as I'm concerned. Classic fragrance, Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous. We're not going to be saying the name. I guess we are a family channel, I guess. I don't know. But we're not going to be saying the name, so you guys know what I'm talking about. If not, I'm going to throw it up on the screen right here. And without further ado, let's actually hop into this review. So Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous is a very unique fragrance, not just because of the name, but how the notes work together. It's also very pricey. This bottle here, which I believe is a 10 ml, if not, we'll have it up on the screen of what it is, cost me 80 bucks. Now, it does come in bigger sizes, but it can be like $350, $400, $500. I believe they even have like a, I forget what size, but it's like $800 for I digress. Very pricey. We're gonna have it linked in the description. We're gonna have this size definitely linked, and then one of the other ones if you're interested. It's part of Tom Ford's niche brand, his private collection. You guys have seen the bottles. It's what I showed you a few minutes ago. It is, like I said, very unique, and just with how the notes work and how the scent works, it's just so hard to put into words what this fragrance smells like. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers, fragrance reviewers, a lot of my friends I talk about, the smell with them, and everybody kind of struggles, especially when we're kind of in this. Like, you guys know, like, I love fragrances. I've done a ton of fragrance videos, and I never really had a hard time describing what a scent smells like, what the fragrance smells like, But that's what's great about Effing Fabulous, is it's so unique and it changes. So what do I mean by it changes? Well, fragrances change normally when you spray them on you. They never smell the same out of the bottle as they do on your skin if you give them time to mix with your body chemistry, which you should always do. I always recommend that you give your fragrance a little time to cook. Spray it on a pulse point. We've talked about that before. You can make sure you hit your pulse points and give it about 20 minutes to half an hour to cook before you figure out if you like it or not, because the scent will change. But the thing about Effing Fabulous is it changes a few times, and it's not just from the top, mid to base notes. No, it's just the way it works. And it's really unique. From the time you spray it on, it smells like one thing. By the time it dries down a little bit, where you're getting, maybe another of the top notes, or you're just getting to the mid notes, it changes again completely. So I'm gonna give you guys the notes of what's in the fragrance. Forgive me, you guys know I can never remember the notes of fragrances. As much as I love cologne and stuff, I don't have, the exact notes memorized. So I will be reading it from a screen. So here we go. Top notes are lavender, clary sage. I don't know what the difference is between regular sage and clary sage, but the middle notes are leather, bitter almond, vanilla, and orris. The base notes are more leather, tonka bean, cashmere, white woods, and amber. Okay, so I'm gonna spray it on for you. I've already sprayed it on this wrist, but I'm gonna spray it on my other wrist, and to give you guys like straight out of the bottle vibes, like what I feel about it. All right, so without further ado, okay, the two things I get right away. Bitter almond and the tonka bean, which is oddly enough the mid and base notes. It's a creamy, powdery scent. It's sweet, but almost like a dry sweet. Like, it's not too dry, it's not too sweet. it smells so unique from anything that is out on the market. I mean, it's been out for a while, so there may be a little bit of its DNA may have been copied in some clones and some other knockoffs, but it's really hard to put into words. It's like that bitter almond really, you know, hits you in the back of your throat, for me at least. The bitter almond and the tonka bean, because tonka bean in this formulation, when especially with the vanilla that's in there, can make it extremely like a creamy scent. It's really good. So the thing about this too is that it's not really a projector. It's really, I mean, at first it might be a little bit when you first spray it on for the first 20 minutes, but going over here, it really mellows out. It becomes softer, more powdery, a more mild fragrance, more, I don't want to say skin scent, because I think skin scent would be underselling it, but it's not like a projector. Like, you're not going to walk into a room and everybody's going to be smelling it like a Versace Eros kind of fragrance. This is more, you got to be a little bit closer, more intimate. Whereas here, where I just sprayed and it's been about 5 minutes, you know, it does stand out a little bit more than letting it dry down. Yeah, letting it dry down, it softens. You know, that's where your vanilla really comes out. And, you know, the tonka bean is still there. And the leather, you're really getting those notes, to me, is what is the strongest. Maybe a little bit of the lavender too is what's softening it. Maybe the floral scent is making it a little softer, but it's so good. So what season would you wear this in? Well, I would say fall is great, winter is great. You could probably get away with it in the spring, maybe summertime too, but winter and fall is where it's really gonna stand out. It's just, it changes so much, in my opinion, that it's kind of hard to say where it kind of fits in. Parts of it fits better in winter than the fall, but it just, the way it changes, I would say you're best sticking with fall and winter, but that's just my opinion. So what occasions would you wear this on? I would say I would skip the office. I wouldn't say work. It's just, like I said, it's a little unpredictable. The bitter almond at first, depending on when you wear it, I would say they're better options for work, in my personal opinion. For work, you want to go with like a nice blue scent, you know, something safe that you know, that not everybody is gonna dislike. Not that they're gonna dislike this, but you know, you're always gonna have some people that like it and some people that don't. On a date, I would say maybe not on a first date. There are better options for a first date, but on a date with like somebody you've been seeing for a while, yeah, I think it would be safe for that. But again, it can be, I don't know, it can be a little polarizing, this particular fragrance. So I would say skip it on a first date, but don't rule it out for future date nights. Catch my drift. For formal, I think you could pull it off with formal, honestly. I know that sounds kind of weird, like not on a first date, but you wear it for formal. Yeah, I could see wearing this to like a wedding. See, it's so different. And I know it's been a while, and it's such a crazy fragrance. But yeah, I could see you doing this wearing it formal, like maybe a wedding. Maybe not your wedding. It could be your wedding. I don't know. You know, but yeah, I could see something formal. You know, a black tie affair, a wedding. Because it is kind of hard to like figure out what to wear at a black tie event, as far as fragrances go. But I would stick with, I would say you could go with this. Casually, you could wear it casually. I think it might be a little bit too much if you're just going to get groceries. You know, but if a day of like hanging out at the mall or, you know, whatever, walking around, maybe running errands, you could get away with it. I mean, it is pretty pricey, so you may not want to use it for that particular event, but you could get away with it. So all in all, what do I think of Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous? Is it effing fabulous? I don't know if I would go that far to describe it. I think it's very good. It's very different, very unique, very hard to put into words. And I know I'm not the only one that has that issue, but it does smell really good. And it, you know, mixing with your body chemistry is the way to go. I mean, it's just soft. And a lot of guys may not want to hear that, oh, it's soft. Well, I just mean it's a softer fragrance. It's not like really punching you in the face. It's not commanding attention. It is a unisex fragrance, so my Foxy Dudettes can wear this too. You know, so that's where, you know, maybe it smells a little feminine to some people, maybe a little bit more masculine to other people, but it's a great fragrance to have if you and your lady are into fragrances. You both can share a bottle, maybe split the cost, and then this way it's not it's not so bad. But yeah, I really like it. I do wear it. I don't wear this as much. My favorite Tom Ford fragrance is Ombre Leather. I think we've talked about that before, and we've definitely talked about that before. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Like I said before, down in the description, there's gonna be a link for this size of Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous and the regular size bottle if you feel so inclined to pick it up. You know, you would be helping me out. Those are affiliate links. They help the channel out. And it helps us to grow and allows us to do more reviews like this. So thank you in advance. But please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the social media things. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Ring the bell. All that stuff really helps, guys, especially liking. Sometimes I think that's more important than views, is when you engage. Please be sure to check out thewellroundeddude.com. Dude 15 will save you 15% off your total purchase on our merch page. We got a lot of cool stuff like t-shirts, leggings, coffee mugs, posters, backpacks. I forgot we even had backpacks. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there, guys. So please be sure to check it out. And don't forget about our podcast. Our podcast is available on most of the major streaming platforms, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. I'm sure you'll be able to find the Well-Rounded Dude podcast. You can even ask your smart speaker and they'll be able to pull it up for you. So with that, we will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.